YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and now I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. And as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so we are back with my favorite video that I love to do each and every week, and that is the weekly rotation video. We have dirt bikes and motorcycles in real time going on. I don't even know if y'all heard that, but I did. But anyway, 165 straight weeks. Really enjoy doing this video every week. I look forward to doing this video each and every week. You know, the opportunity to dive into the collection of new things and revisit things, and you know, getting recommendations from you guys. All of those play a part in, you know, rolling out the weekly rotation video. All right, so we're going to cover every fragrance that I wore during the week of April the 27th. Again, 165 straight weeks of doing this video. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that, man. I'm proud of that. But let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, on Sunday, was really in the mood for like that Tigar, Lemon City type of vibe that really works well in the warmer months, really every day, but in the warmer months really just kind of stands out. And we went with the beautiful mashup of both of those DNAs in this fragrance. From the house of Decant Perfumes, we went with Midnight Gold. Midnight Gold from Decant Perfumes. This is the best from the house, if you ask me. All right, they have other really good offerings, but the ginger and the citrus and the vetiver here, God, it is beautifully done. Really good quality. Decant is a house that is not very popular in the community, but I encourage you guys to get your nose on this or something from the house. Anyway, this is Lemon City, Tigar matched up into one. Just beautiful. It was very warm on that Sunday. I did have to go into the office, so it's a great versatile play and just kind of do some things. Got off of work a little bit early, was able to head home before I started vacation, and this was just a real treat to wear. As a matter of fact, the whole week this week was kind of like summer themed. It was really warm, borderline hot this week, but we'll get into all of those fragrances in just a second. But Decant Midnight Gold, really good performance. You love Lemon City, you love Tigar, mix them up together. That's what you got here. Great wear on Sunday from the house of Decant Fragrances. We went with Midnight Gold. Midnight Gold, great option. All right. Up next on Monday, off day, running around, running errands, taking care of things, did a little shopping, just kind of moved around. And this fragrance is going to get a lot of wear. It's so grab and go ready. One of the more popular releases in the past year, and rightfully so. And it is really good. From the house of Versace, we went with Aeros Energy. Aeros Energy on Monday. Yeah, man, nice little dent starting to form in with this fragrance here. People say it reminds them of Aventus Cologne and, you know, other fragrances of that manner. Sure, it really does. But you get this really mouth-watering, tart, sparkly citrus here. That's what you get. You get some woodsy vibes as it starts to dry down. Very fresh, as you would presume. And this is a really great release from Versace. I know a lot of people were anticipating this, including myself. And for the summertime, the warmer months, it's just going to be an absolute winner. And for me, you know, it's warmer out. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. Of course it's warm. This is something that just really worked. Really sneaky good performance. You know, I got about a good 7 to 8 hours of really solid performance. By the time I got home and got settled in for the evening before I took my shower, this was still going. And I think the heat and the elements play a huge part in your fragrance if you're, you know, outside, and the citrus based fragrances really thrive on the heat, and this is a great example of that. So great wear. Gonna see this a lot during the summer in different videos of recommendations for summer, because this is just a really good one. I believe this is on discounts for a really fair price, a decent price to tap into. But this is a good one on Monday from the house of Versace. We went with Aeros Energy. Aeros Energy, really good fragrance for sure. All right, up next, I'm telling you, it's a theme now that I look at it, because it was really warm down here and I was not messing around. Another fresh citrus beauty from the house of Rouge Dove. We have, you guessed it, Alisium. If we can get that into focus, there we are, Alisium. Got this in my collection late last year or early this year. Finally, oh, just so beautiful. Finally get this into my collection. The citrus is here, are beautiful. There is a sparkly nature to it, a mouth-watering nature to this fragrance. Gets compared to what Aventus is, and it isn't Aventus, but it does what Aventus does. Just like Cedrat Boisé and other fragrance of that type of vibe. It does what it does. So, but for me, I really like to wear this in the warmer months. So I went through some decants before I got my full bottle. Plenty experience with this. I got some clones of it as well, but there's nothing like the real thing, baby. All right, and Alisium is just one of those, trump cards. Somebody, was looking for something for summer, for everyday wear. You could, Alisium, bro, tap in. Especially if you're looking for something with really good quality. You're not really going to get, much better quality than a Roja fragrance. I'm not saying that there aren't others out there, but this is elite quality and great for summer. Again, another roundabout day, moving around, very warm outside. Good stuff from the house of Roja Dove. On Tuesday, we went with Alisium. Love everything about Alisium, man, including the bottle. It's iconic in the community by now, right? All right, up next on Wednesday, we went with a discontinued gem. You can still find this here and there out on discounters, but I don't even think 100 ml bottles are available. They only have 50 mls. But anyway, it's a shame that this got discontinued. Why? Why did this get discontinued? I can't even talk. I'm so upset. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we went with the YSL Y Eau Fraiche. YSL Y Eau Fraiche. Now for me, I am fortunate enough to have a backup bottle of this, a full 100 ml. I still have about half a bottle left of this bottle here. Take your YSL Y DNA, right? Remove the apple, add citrus, ginger, just fresh and clean. Think of this along the lines of like Dior Homme Cologne times ramped up and Jimmy Choo Man Ice ramped up. That's what you get here. And the citruses and the ginger here are the real players. In the heat, wearing this, fresh out the shower, headed outside to do a little bit of running around. The heat got a hold of this and just was magical. The citruses in here are very tart. They play really well. Again, like I said, with the ginger, the two focal points of this fragrance. There's a little bit of a dry nature to this fragrance as well, but really, really, really good. Again, discontinue. It is a shame. I wish if they were going to discontinue the summer flanker or the summer version of the DNA, at least give us another one. I mean, I know there's like 100 YSL Y fragrances out there, but there ain't none like this. There ain't none like this, and this is really hard to find, and it's going to be as the days go by, but I would not mind another take at a more fresher, crisper, cleaner take on the DNA. This stuff is awesome, and it's sadly discontinued. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent on Wednesday, running around, we went with the YSLY, the Eau Fraiche version. Sad, sad, sad. Really great fragrance, all right? Up next on Thursday, what do we have going on Thursday? Not really too much of nothing. Still, I get, every day I was running around. Every day I was going, spending more money than I should have. That's what happens when you go on vacation and you just have a little bit of extra time on your hands, all right? But this is one where picked my sons up from school and took them to get their haircuts and just kind of lounged around in the barbershop for a minute, just kind of kicked it with the homies in there. And this was my fragrance of choice. From the house of Bond number 9, we went with Lafayette Street. Lafayette Street, my favorite from the house. I don't have a lot of Bond number 9s, but this right here was a must-have, all right? Gotta shout out my guy Kevin, man, for gifting me this for my birthday last year. So very grateful to my friend, man, for blessing me with this, man, my bro. But this one right here, the popularity of it is warranted. There's a lot of people who love this, and I get why, because I love it as well. The florals, the musk, how clean it is. Just a very, very beautiful, versatile, everyday fragrance that has something more to offer than just your traditional shower gel or fresh and clean fragrance. No, and that's where those florals come into play here. A lot of men love this, and a lot of women compliment this fragrance for sure. This is one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection. So if you're looking for compliments, but you're also looking for versatility, but you're also looking for something a little bit different from the norm, which means, you know, the shower gel, just a fresh citrus or musky, woody fragrance, here you go. Tap in. A little bit pricey for sure. Online, you can get it for a solid price. I am one of those who feel like Bond number 9s are extremely expensive, and maybe they could come down a little bit, but that's another story for another day. But this is really good. The best from the house, in my opinion. Lafayette Street on Thursday from Bond number 9. Great option here. Great performance, great longevity, really good fragrance for sure. All right. Up next on Friday, probably was the warmest day of the week. Yeah, it was really warm on Friday. So I took my car to go get clean and you know, all that, man. Got the whip all cleaned up and sparkly and armor rolled up and all that, man. Getting ready for the weekend. And was standing out at the car wash with a few sprays of this on, and I was complimented by the gentleman and the young lady who was taking care of my vehicle, man. And this is just one that I love. I sampled this, and from a sample, a full bottle soon arrived. From the house of Xerjoff, we have Casamarati, Mafisto, Gentle Uomo. This has turned into a darling in the community. It definitely takes after that Creed Silver Mountain Water DNA, but it offers a little bit different aspect of that fragrance. Still get that very clean and fresh vibe. The metallic inkiness is really dialed back a bit here. I just love how the rose and the iris really give off this soft, slightly powdery addition to that Silver Mountain Water DNA. This stuff is amazing, man. And again, compliments did come with this fragrance on Friday, especially when I was at the car wash waiting on my car to get finished up. But just a banger for summer. And newsflash, this could be, it may be in my top 10 for summer 2025. That video will be releasing really, really soon. But this is just a great option. It has so many different layers. It's sophisticated, it's fresh, it's clean, great for everyday wear. You can dress it up, you can wear it casually. Hell, I'm at the car wash. I'm at the car wash with sprays on it, standing outside in a very warm day, and just loving the sillage, loving what this did off my skin and off my clothes. And it's just one of those ones. Believe what they say when you hear about this fragrance. Believe them. What they talking about is true. All right, this is a darling, darling, darling fragrance, and I really, really love it, man. From the house of Xerjoff, Casamarati, Mafisto, Gentle Uomo. True banger, man. True banger, especially for summer. Looking forward to it. And you can see a little dent already is forming in there for sure. This stuff is fire, all right? And last but not least, good Lord. Good Lord. There have been two houses that have captivated me and captured my attention over the past year. One of them has been Arabian Oud, and the other has been Spirit of Dubois. And this is nuts. Do you understand me? On Saturday, from the house of Spirit of Dubois, we're talking Bahar. Bahar. Listen, every note under the sun is in this fragrance. It's like 100 notes in here. Everything. Oh my God. It's aquatic. It's fruity. It's musky. It's a bit woodsy, it's fresh, it's whatever route you want to go, this has it. And this is a banger for summer. This will be in my top 10 for summer 2025. You think of the note, it's in here. Is plum in here? Yes. Is lemon in here? Yes. Is orange in here? Yes. Is lime in here? Yes. Is oud in here? Yes. Is musk in here? Yes. You name it, strawberry is in here. Cherry is in here. This is insane. This is an insane fragrance, man. And you know, this, like I said, this Arabian Oud and Spirit of Dubois, they just offer, and some people may feel away when I say this, but it is true. Middle Eastern perfumery. This is Middle Eastern perfumery. Lattafa, and all of those other ones, you know, that, you know, we really love and we enjoy because they're affordable and they get really close to certain DNAs because we don't want to spend that money. I get it. But when you're talking about Middle Eastern perfumery, I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Middle Eastern perfumery, this is what they mean by that. Get a sample, see for yourself. I'm not up here talking crazy about Lattafa and all that. I am not. But their takes on fragrances, I really have a real respect for. Daiwan and Sultani and Abraj and Bahar, like, outstanding. This is outstanding. Great for summer. Like I said, look up the notes. I ain't lying. It's 100 notes in this thing. And you get a little bit of everything. Aquatic, fruity, citrusy, woodsy, musky. Just absolutely spectacular. And the real feature of this fragrance is the blend. The blend of this fragrance. All of the notes that you see, this is blended to perfection. This really is. It's blended to perfection. Get your nose on it while you can. Don't be surprised if this fragrance is sold out by the time summer gets off and running, because people are going to start hearing about it and seeing it and knowing about it. Like, it's out there. Max Aroma has it. You can get a decant off Max Aroma. They have this available. Use Dedrick 10 to save yourself 10%. I have a link, or everything should be linked down in the YouTube shopping category, so see for yourself. But this is one for summer that you might need. I mean, none of us need any more fragrances, right? But you might get your nose on it. Blown away by this. Blown away. From the house of Spirit of Dubois, we're talking Bahar. Bahar. This stuff is excellent. Excellent. All right, so there you go. That's going to wrap up my weekly rotation for the week of April the 27th. And like I said, it was warm, it was hot, I was on vacation, so really not too much craziness going on for me, thank God. But we're getting back at it starting tomorrow. But you know, the seasons are changing, the content is going to be changing, getting more, you know, ready for that summer, the wave of summer content is at least coming from me. That's what we got going on, and these fragrances really represent the warmer months perfectly. All right, so let me know what you guys wore throughout the week. Drop them down below in the comments. Drop your rotations. I love to read them. I love to interact with y'all, and just see what you guys got wearing. You know, what you guys are wearing. You guys inspire me to tap into some things that I don't know about, and reach back into my collection and revisit some things, man. So always looking forward to that. All right, so appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the love. We'll see you guys on the next one. Positive energy, positive vibes, spread love, no hate. Spread love, no hate. Splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world is exactly what you are going to get back. All right, y'all. Peace. Till next time. Splack.